It's official, Football Manager Console 26 is now available to pre-order. This came out yesterday as a 10% discount if you were to pre-order, which means the game will cost you £50 without pre-order, £44.99 with pre-order. Now, we're going to get into Game Pass in a minute, but what the exciting information is, we've had Apple Arcade come out in recent days saying that FM Touch 26 is going to come out as well on the 4th of November. Why is this exciting? Because we've got the first look at screenshots of the console UI based on the Touch. Now, there may be a slight difference, but we all know that console and Touch are basically the similar type of UI. And then you've got PC and Mac, which is usually different. Now, we've been told it's going to be agnostic, and we've been told it's going to be similar. Let's show you what the console UI / Touch UI currently looks like in FM26. I think you'd be okay. I think it's not too bad. Don't worry. Don't panic. Okay, so this is a tactic screen. I'm going to take my big head out of the way on this one. So this is the first screenshot we've seen, which is the tactic screen. So let's have a look what we got here. We've got very similar headings of Portal, Squad, Recruitment, Match Day, Club, Career. We've also got similar sub-menu of Overview, Tactics, Opposition, and Instructions, Match Day, Match Squad, Opposition Report, Set Pieces, and Data Hub. We can see both in and out of possession here. We can see nice and clearly the instructions on this side. There's obviously this little analysis bit down here, and we've got this analysis bit by here. We can see out of possession is pretty much similar to how they've got it on the PC and Mac. If I just get the PC and Mac up just to... So to compare, this is what the PC Mac version is showing as. Is it much difference between this version, the Touch version? I don't think it's a massive difference. If this is how console will look, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with it. You've got your tactic here, both in and out of possession, and your gegenpress. Let me just double check there's no other. So you get both side by side. We can get the advice by here. You've got women's football here. You've got the women's football. It's also got bookmarks in the Touch version. So whether or not this will be coming to console, I'm not too sure. Let's have a look at the next one. See, now this is where I'm thinking it is a little bit different from what we've had originally. But are these new screenshots, or is this Touch? Well, this is on the Apple Arcade version, and it looks very similar again to the Apple Arcade version, to the PC version. I quite like the fact you got your first team by here, you got your tactics, you got your match day. Again, that's nice and neat. You got your team. Let's see, you got your supporters. Matches feedback, set piece routines, better than average. Here's the thing. These are definitely new screenshots. Are these console, Touch, PC and Mac? I'm not too sure. But this is saying it on the, if I go on the Apple Arcade website. So it's saying here, chase trophies, build a dynasty, make tough calls. Apple Arcade now gives sports fans the greatest soccer management simulator, Football Manager 26 Touch by Sports Interactive and Sega. An upgraded graphics engine brings player movement, Premier League licenses, and women's football first time. It doesn't necessarily say it's definitely Mac, but it is. I am not too sure at all, because they are very nice. Like, this is all very nice. And this is definitely a slightly different layout to what we had on the PC version. And you've got the women's football here, and you've got the Tier 6 Vanrama. I don't know if these are actually the screenshots of the UI of Apple Touch and console. They are saying they are, but the more I look at them, the more I'm not too sure. Like, I'm not expecting everything to be exactly the same. I think that would be a bit of a mistake to expect console and Touch to look exactly the same, because there will be a need to have a slightly different layout, a little bit more streamlined version of the game. Otherwise, you'll just have full fat PC or Mac. I don't know. It feels a bit odd. They're nice. I like them. But are they the base game for PC and Mac, or are they actually console and Touch? We just don't know. It's not specific enough. But let's get into the other bits we've got big concerns with. So, Football Manager 26 on Xbox Game Pass has shot up in value if you don't actually realise you're only playing it on Game Pass. You may not be aware, and if you want, I'm sorry to bring you be the bearer of bad news, but Game Pass has gone up in price. So, PC and Game Pass has gone to £13.49 a month. So, according to Football Manager Console, to get it on Game Pass, you either have to pre-order it at £44.99 or, because it's coming soon to Ultimate, and there's no option here for Essential or any other ones. Okay, so Essential is going to be £6.99, but there's no day one on Essential. But the Premium is £10.99, and it says 200 plus games on Xbox Console and PC. New published Xbox games will be joining within 12 months. Now, nothing here about new games. If you want the new game on day one, you're going to pay £23 a month for Ultimate. And that came into effect silently, which is a big uproar from the Xbox community, that they replaced all the pricing without anyone knowing on the 1st of October. Now, if you're already subscribed, this won't take effect until, believe it or not, the 4th of November. But you're going to have to pay £23 a month if you play in Football Manager Console. And if you're not playing any other games, you really need to start considering, do you want to pay for 2 months worth of access to it on Game Pass, or just buy it outright? Because £23 a lot of money just for a Football Manager Console. Considering it's £45 pre-order, you may as well just stump up 2 months and save yourself the money. But that's me saying that. That's up to you. If it was obviously still on premium and you can give it a trial for 14 days for £1, I'd have gone, yeah, that's perfectly fine. But the fact that you can't get it on day one at the moment in time, I'd be a bit concerned there, not being able to get it on premium. If we go on to PlayStation, one of the other options is, and this is one of those things on console, is that when you buy it on Xbox Game Pass, you can preload it ready for launch, which means you don't get any early access to it. There is a rumour about that at the moment in time, but it's genuinely, you just get to preload it on the game before it actually comes out. Doesn't actually mean anything in terms of early access. You still only get access to the game from the 4th of November, but if you buy it now, you can download it ready. It's also available pre-order on PlayStation. They still aren't giving us any screenshots, but they do also have, it's available here, $44.99. And we will put the link to a partner affiliate code, which means that you would be able to get a site. You could order it for $44. So you could order it for $44.99, but actually we would benefit from some commission, and we will donate that to Bowel Cancer UK if you would like to do that through the link. No pressure there. But there's no option for a demo or a trial as it stands for Football Manager 26 console, which is a bit of a problem. Now, we do know if you do play on PC and Mac, there is going to be a demo. Miles has confirmed that in the Asian markets. And to be honest, we sort of knew that as well was always going to be the case because they've always had a PC Mac demo version. That's not a problem. But that won't come out until around or after the 4th of November. So that's where we sit at the moment in time. And that's it, really. We might get more console news in the next coming days, considering Apple Arcade's coming out. They've announced a 10% discount on the pre-orders. If there is, obviously, I'll try and cover that in the video very soon. Until next time, thanks for watching this video if you made it this far. Like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think about those screenshots and whether or not you're going to be paying for the Game Pass. Until next time, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.